Well, my new flag came in the mail today, so I got that put up. Haven't had a flag there since last year. Wind tore it all up. Um, so, well, maybe a little bit of wind. Fly, baby, fly. Yeah, maybe not. So it's a 4x6. I usually get a 3x5, but I thought I'd go with a 4x6. The price was right. It was American made, so. All right, let's go get some more stuff done. Check you later. Alright guys, it's July 3rd. Trying to get a new battery in my skid steer here, which is, it is a tight fit. I'm gonna give it a shot here. I don't know, you guys might be taking a ride or something, or I might have to just rethink this. Okay. Well, that wasn't so bad. Let's see if we can't get. See if we can't get a wrench on this. I give you so much room to work back here. Oh. You guys still there? Sorry about that, knocking you around. Almost got the hot. I gotta try to get this battery holder on, which is a whole nother realm of goodness. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Where are you? There we go. I tell you what, anti-seize makes things so much more lovely. Makes the job so much more enjoyable. what we can do here. You stick your hand in there and the light goes away. Let's try that. Okay, I'm gonna have to move you. Went to move this thing last year, and battery was dead. There was severe thunderstorm, there was rain on the way, and so actually this thing got piled in with like 60 round bales. So this is the first time I've started it since last year. So hopefully things work. Holy hell! Fires right off. That squeaking is the belt that goes away. Then I don't know what the hell it is. Okay, so here we go. Behind me, damn windows are dirty. Next phase is to clean all this stuff up. Get hay in here. Man, you do not know how happy that makes me. This thing to fire right up like it did. Holy hell. That is awesome. Well, I'm just gonna have to sit out for a while. It's washed anyways. Good rainstorm will clean it off. Alright, well, we got the tractor out. See it sitting over there. Got it full of fuel. Gonna get a grease gun and get it greased up here in a minute. Alright. So we're all hooked up here. This is where I parked it there for the winter. So we're all hooked up, take her down, get her greased up, make sure everything's good to go. Try to put you somewhere here. Alright, well, we'll get our greased up. Make sure the tires got the right amount of air in them, and that thing's pretty maintenance free, I tell you. So, alright, I'll be back. It is a hot one out here today. Well, that does that. Oh yeah. How am I gonna work this? What the hell is going on down in there? Oh yeah. And we got this troublesome one again here. Hold on, I gotta put you down. Alright, I got everything on the tractor here. Back here at the 3-point hitch area, the top link, got the two, there's two there, right down there, one right there, one here, and one here on this link here. I mean, there's not a whole lot of grease points on this Kubota. I spilled diesel fuel all over the back of this thing today, so. But so then I had to crawl underneath, and then there's one right there on the brake pedal, and then there is, I don't know if you can see it there sticking down, but there's one right there in the center. So, and that's about it. You know, I got these here at the top, which I think it says somewhere is a sticker over there, it is 10 hours. I mean, that's a lot. 10 hours is a lot of bucket use. So, but it's good to grease them and push any moisture out, because it hasn't run in about, I don't know, a couple weeks. I really haven't had any use for it. So, but she's all good to go. And then I got all these. These are all done now. There's one on the top of each wheel. There's one for each traveling wheel. Then there's only one here at the end of the drive shaft. There is no fitting, which seems odd to me. I mean, I bought this brand new, so it's not been modified. But this here must be sealed, because there's no fitting in there on that universal, and there's no way to put one in. There's not even a hole in there. So, seems a little odd. Alright, so now we're on the rake. Hold on a minute here, let's see what we can do here. Use the I don't see any grease coming out of that thing yet. There she comes. There's that one. I don't know if you guys can see, it's pretty bright sun. Okay, not too much to this thing either. So we're all good to go there. There's no grease points there. All right. Well, think we're pretty good. I greased the skid steer earlier. That's done. Everything except for what I had to, unless you have raise the bucket. I didn't get in and put the bucket up in the air and then get the bottom links on that, but next time I run it, I'll do that. So, all right, I think, tell you, it's hotter than Hades out here today. So, usually in our area, whenever a storm comes through, like came through last night, you know, it cools off considerably. But I think the heat index for our area today was like 100 to 104, so it's pretty much sucking. So, all right, well, this thing's good to go. It's all fuel, the oil's good. It's all greased up. I believe she's ready. Pretty dirty, but I'm gonna let it sit out. I gotta clean the bottom of the barn out tomorrow to make sure I can have room for all the hay. So if it rains overnight, it'll wash it off. All right, catch you on the next one. Peace out. All right, here's the mower. The drum mower. Right there. That changes the blades. Had her all covered up for the winter. Whew, there is something dead under there, man. But there she is. So I don't know that I'm going to hook that up right away in case I have to use the tractor, because it's not a quick hookup by no means. So this thing is a 1.65 meter made in I want to say Poland, but I think that's where it's made. Let me see, there's a sticker. Made in Poland. I use this. This is my first. This will be my second year with it. Main trick is to get it adjusted right. The first time I used it, I did not have it adjusted right, and it hit the tire. But now I got that. I think I have that down. I'll have to redo it because you really have to shift the arms. One of the biggest things I didn't do last year was I did not move these pins. So my bottom link pins were screwed up. And that's what caused my hassle. You can see the right one there. I have him moved all the way over so it pushes the mower to the left, and then I have the left one sucked in as far as it'll go. So it moves the machine as far to the right as we can get it. And that seems to be the best. It keeps it away from the tire and all that good stuff. So I just uncovered this. I have to get the grease gun and grease it. But this thing here, these mowers for the money are just freaking amazing. I mean, it's my tractor. You know, that thing there is only 37 horsepower, it's a power takeoff, and 45 engine horsepower, and that's when it was new. So, I mean, my God, that thing there's 37 years old. So I'm sure it's not that strong anymore. And the only thing this does is it does struggle a little bit. You can definitely tell it's back air. It's pretty heavy for it. It's probably right at the point where you couldn't go anymore, especially in travel mode, which that's what it's in right now, because it's hanging out back there. I mean, it's hanging way back there. But I tell you, man, it's nice cutting. The only small drawback is it does not condition the hay, but I mean, you've seen the tedder I have, so yeah, one extra tedder round with the tedder is better than having some old dinosaur hay bind. And every time it breaks, it's $800. I mean, you can change the teeth on this thing. That's what that tool sticking up there is for. You literally can just pop the teeth off with that. You could probably change all 6 teeth in a minute and a half. And actually, you don't even have to change them. All you have to do is spin them around. So unless you break one off completely. But yeah, that thing is just quite amazing. So, all right, well, it's supposed to rain. I don't know if it is. Maybe that'll wash it off a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. I was going to hook it up to the tractor, but I don't think I am. So I have to go get the baler. A friend of mine, we went 50-50 on a baler, so it's down at his house. They just made their hay this past weekend, so I got to go get it. It's just a quarter mile down the road, so I don't know if he's bringing it up or I'm going and getting it, but either way, if I put this on, then it becomes a pain in the ass. So, all right, well, there's all the hay equipment. I didn't get much of a video last year with it. With this new sports camera, I should be able to do something a little better this year. So, all right, I will catch you guys on the next one. I think I'm done for the evening, and we'll get back at it tomorrow. Got to clean the barn tomorrow, make sure we can get in and out of there with put all the hay in and all that good stuff. So, all right. Well, there's no wind today, but brand new flag, so awesome. All right, guys. Time you see this, it'll probably be the 4th of July, so celebrate our independence and keep it moving.